Angels in Islam are considered unique spiritual beings, frequently mentioned in the Qur'an and hadith, reflecting their elevated status and great significance. Belief in angels is one of the 5 pillars of faith in Islam, essential for comprehensively understanding the Islamic creed. Angels are characterized by several unique traits. They were created from light, granting them a non-material spiritual nature. They embody absolute obedience to Allah, never disobeying Him and promptly executing His commands. Each angel has a specific role that pertains to different aspects of the universe, making them a vital part of the divine order. Gabriel, Jibril, is one of the greatest angels and the angel of revelation. He led the process of conveying God's messages to the prophets and is considered the intermediary between God and humanity. He is described as having multiple wings, as indicated in the authentic hadith, where it is said he has 600 wings. His appearances were pivotal in many historical events, including the revelation to the Prophet Muhammad. Mikael, occupies a distinguished place as the angel of sustenance and mercy. His role is not limited to that. He also oversees cosmic matters related to agriculture, rain, and blessings. According to many teachings, he intervenes in daily life matters to ensure the balance of creation and the provision of their needs. Israfil, the angel assigned with blowing the trumpet, has a crucial role in the scene of the Day of Judgment. He is seen as a keeper of time, as he will announce the beginning of resurrection with the sound of the trumpet. Israfil symbolizes beginnings and endings, awaiting God's command to execute this task. Malik, the keeper of hellfire, serves as an example of a warden overseeing the management of hell and executing punishments. He is characterized by a serious demeanor and a stern gaze, presenting an image of divine justice and accountability. He is one of the angels who convey God's commandments in the final judgment. The recorders, katibin, the angels who record human deeds, hold special importance. They are known to meticulously monitor every action and utterance, reflecting the principle of individual responsibility. Every person has 2 angels who oversee their actions, highlighting the balance between God's accountability and His grace. Collectively, angels are seen as embodiments of obedience and sincerity in serving God. They show different aspects of creation, from sources of mercy to executors of justice. Relying on God's instructions, they are considered an essential part of the cycle of life and death, representing vital forces that support the cosmic order. Accumulating knowledge about angels deepens the faith-based understanding of the Islamic worldview and enhances belief in the unseen, encouraging individuals to reflect on God's verses and the wonders of His creation. To believe in angels means to open oneself up to the power of the Creator and to grasp the wisdom of His design for the heavens and the earth. In the beginnings of Revelation, Gabriel appeared to the Prophet Muhammad in the cave of Hira. This historical moment brought him the first verses of the Qur'an. Gabriel was described as a figure of great majesty, illuminating the space with his outstretched wings. In Gabriel's presence, the prophet felt fear and awe, but he realized that this was the beginning of his monumental mission. As the revelation descended, Gabriel was sent to the prophet, carrying God's messages and advising him to be patient and steadfast. At times, he would appear in human form, making the prophet feel more at ease. Gabriel also played a role in conveying messages to earlier prophets, such as Moses and Jesus. In the event of the night journey, Miraj, when the prophet ascended to the heavens, Gabriel was among the angels who accompanied him. They protected him and witnessed that great journey. In the heavens, the prophet met many prophets, and Gabriel showed him the greatness of God's kingdom, strengthening his faith and mission. Michael is considered the angel of sustenance and mercy. In the events of wars and battles, he is believed to descend to assist the fighters. For instance, during the Battle of Badr, it was narrated how angels descended to support the Muslims in the battle, inspiring them and bolstering their strength against their enemies. It was mentioned that the angels joined the battle in the ranks of the Muslims, giving them additional strength. Malik, the keeper of hell, is mentioned in the context of punishment. He is referred to as a symbol of justice. In the afterlife, he is called upon to deal with those in the fire, witnessing their punishment and illustrating the injustice they committed in their worldly lives. He is described as having a stern demeanor, and his gaze embodies a mixture of seriousness and dread. Throughout the life of the Prophet, there were many occasions where angels provided support. In the Battle of Uhud, for instance, angels watched the events and supported the Muslims in critical moments. Despite the defeat they faced, there was a sense that the angels were observing and backing the believers. At the time of the Prophet Muhammad's death, it is said that angels descended to the earth to bid him farewell. The angels expressed their sorrow at the loss of the Prophet, for they had been with him in every phase of his life, witnessing the call and efforts made to spread the message. Angels also appear at the moment of judgment when a person is accompanied by two angels. One records their good deeds, and the other records their bad deeds. These moments are intensely impactful as the individual is made witness to their actions while angels hold the records of their final deeds. Finally, in paradise, believers are welcomed by angels who express joy and greet them with peace. In paradise, the angels symbolize sustenance and bliss, making the moment of a believer's arrival an enchanting experience filled with love and mercy. Through these events, the role of angels in the Islamic perspective can be understood, as they contribute to the realization of justice, preservation of the message, and support of believers at various stages of their lives.